Silence my cell phone now. All right, let's get started with today's broadcast. It's my name's Angel. Welcome to today's video. And today I just wanted to talk to you guys about the earthquake. I wanted to talk to you guys about Spider-Man Far From Home because I happened to be watching that movie in the movie theater when the earthquake hit Southern California, 7.1. And I also want to talk about all the NBA free agency that's been going on because it's been a crazy 24 hours. There was so many people talking about Kawhi Leonard going to the Lakers, and he ended up going to the Clippers. But let's start off with talking about the earthquake because that earthquake was crazy. What's up, Chewy and Damien? So today I just want to talk about the earthquake and my experience with the earthquake. And I mean, we know the government's probably doing it. Just kidding, at the feds. So the earthquake happened yesterday around 8:30 p.m. It was a 7.1 hitting Southern California. So what is that? Hold potential. No. So I was watching Spider-Man Far From Home. I was in the movie theater and everything started shaking. And like half of the movie theater ended up leaving. I was like, what the hell? Like I at first I didn't know what was going on. I started looking around and everyone started like half of the theater ended up walking out. And I wasn't really freaking out, but the lady next to me, she was pregnant. And she was freaking out. She's like, oh, my baby, and this and that. So the husband and the lady ended up leaving. Someone said she probably went into labor. Her water broke at the movie theater because of the earthquake. I mean, you never know. But I was more freaked out because of her. Like, she was really freaking out. And they ended up leaving. They never came back to the movie theater. Some people just left. They just went home. But most of the people came back. They didn't even pause the movie either. Like, the earthquake was happening, and the movie just kept playing. So I don't know. I like the movie, so I kind of stayed because I was having fun watching the movie. But that was a pretty big earthquake. It lasted for a while. I think it was a 7.1 in the same area. Shake them babies out. Hey, it loosened her up, you know. And then this morning I saw that the governor of California declared this is a state of emergency in the San Bernardino area because there was fires and there was gas leaks and some structural damage or something. And I was like, damn, that's crazy. And then I saw some stuff, like some conspiracy theories that said that the earthquake happened because at the epicenter is like a military base, like a super large military base. So now they're probably testing weapons and doing all these things. So I don't know. I don't know what to believe anymore. And there was other people trying to scare people saying that in Japan in 2011, or I don't know when there was like an earthquake in Japan, there was two smaller earthquakes and then a 9.0 hit and then like it destroyed like a whole town or whatever. So people are saying right now that we got those two earthquakes like a not aftershock. We got these two earthquakes kind of setting up the big one that's about to happen soon. So hey, you guys better prepare. I was thinking of going to Sam's Club just to see, because I know at Sam's Club they used to have these big old packages for emergencies, like enough food for like 90 days or something. So I'm not buying no emergency pack. Yeah, they have them at Costco too. They probably have them on Walmart. They're probably sold out by now, if we're being honest, because people. I'm ready to stop, drop, and roll. That's get under the desk. That's what they taught us in school when there was big earthquakes. Just get under the desk and hope for your life. I remember in school though, I never fit under the desk because I was always a big guy. So I remember this teacher I had, his name was Mr. Hermes, and he's like, oh, get under the desk, and as long as your back and your head are protected, it doesn't matter if you lose a limb. I was like, what the hell? He literally told me that. He's like, yeah, you could survive with one leg, but you can't survive with no brain or some shit. I still remember that. So teachers do affect us, I guess. Maybe I should have listened to him. How do you protect yourself if you're upstairs? That is a good question. I guess, I don't know, just door frame, the frames of the door. That's what they say downstairs, but as for upstairs, I guess just pray to the gods. I guess just I don't see anything else happening. Make sure you guys hit up that like button if you're watching this. Jump aim for the bushes. Hell yeah. I was watching Spider-Man, so I need to get one of those like flying suits. Those the ones that have like, he had like a little thing right here, kind of like Batman to like glide. I probably need to get one of those. If the house collapses, you'll be better upstairs. I don't know, to be honest. I don't know. I feel like you're better upstairs, right? Because everything collapses down, but I have no idea. But then the foundation is downstairs, so probably the top is not as stable. I'm using a G-Track Pro. It's a USB mic, so it connects to the computer. I was gonna get this whole setup for podcasts with two. It's expensive though. That shit. It was gonna cost like $1,000 to get like a whole setup just with two microphones. I was like, I'm not paying all that. So there's a G-Track Pro. It's I think like 150 or 130 on. And I bought it at Best Buy, but they have it like on Amazon or Walmart. Um, I definitely we I mean, on an all serious note, we should all probably come up with like some kind of plan just in case an emergency happens, because you never know. Like, I don't really believe the big one's gonna be that catastrophic, but it's better to have a plan than to the worst case scenario. Like, make a plan with your family, meet ups at a specific area, or maybe even have like extra water stored up, because that's just crazy. Okay, do you guys want to talk about Spider-Man Far From Home? I don't know if you guys seen it though. I don't want to spoil the movie, so I could talk about what happened with the NBA last night because that was crazy. All the stuff I didn't even expect it to happen. I was just on my phone and I subscribed to Woj on Twitter because you have to turn on notifications. So I was just sitting there and then I see that Kawhi Leonard he's told the other parties he's signing with the Clippers. I was like, wait, what? He signed with the Clippers, and I get on Twitter. And then literally like 30 seconds after everybody was going crazy that he chose the Clippers over the Lakers and the Raptors, then you get another tweet that Paul George got traded to the Clippers for like 7 first-round picks. And I don't know how many first-round picks. That was crazy too. I didn't even expect that to happen, like the Clippers out of all teams, but it makes sense though. I mean, if he goes to the Lakers, people are not gonna like. He's kind of building his own legacy. What if he ends up winning over here? So I feel like the Lakers are still a better team though, because you have LeBron. Like, people start sleeping on LeBron. People think like he's washed, but he was still like in the same pace as he was doing the other years. It's just that he got hurt for 18 games, then he pretty much had no help. So right now you have Anthony Davis who's gonna come in and take the load off LeBron. So I think Anthony Davis could put up a lot of numbers, and LeBron could just like kind of wait for the playoffs to take off. And now they added DeMarcus Cousins today, which is even crazier. So now LeBron doesn't have to carry the load. Like, he literally has 3 other pretty much all-stars to carry the load throughout the season. And then the Clippers, though, the Clippers have potential to be a great team. They made the playoffs last year with no stars. They had the 6th man of the year. They still have Doc Rivers, and now I think they just literally swapped their their forwards for 2 all-stars. So that's pretty crazy. Like, those guys, Kawhi Leonard could guard anyone in the league, one of the best defenders. Paul George, also two-way player, could guard anyone in the league. And then you have Patrick Beverly, who's one of the best defenders in the league. So now you have a great defensive team. They have depth, and last year they took the Warriors to 6 games. And I mean, that's pretty impressive when you don't have any stars. So now Kawhi Leonard, Paul George about to do some great things in LA. So LA is gonna be fun for games now, and you could go to Clipper games, you could go to Laker games. The Clipper Laker games are gonna be super expensive though, so I don't know. I'll try to go to a Suns game. I want to go against the Lakers though, because LeBron. But we'll see what happens. We'll see how much the ticket prices are, because it's gonna be pretty pricey for either one. And I just hope when I go, because I remember I went to a Lakers Suns game, and LeBron, I mean, it was when Kobe was playing, and he didn't even get to watch the home run derby. No, I don't really watch baseball, to be honest. I hardly watch any like TV or sports. I watch mostly movies, but like TV shows and nothing. I do want to watch Stranger Things though. I've been hearing it's really good, so I definitely got to check that out. But anyway, what were you guys doing when the earthquake happened? Because that's pretty crazy. I saw a lot of videos like of people's pools like being emptied out, like that, and there was a couple stores like everything fell from the shelves. So I mean, luckily we weren't close to the epicenter, so hopefully we don't get any more big earthquakes happening here, because that's scary. The first 2 seasons, you haven't watched Stranger Things? That's pretty dope. The first season, I like the first season better, but both seasons are pretty cool. Apex, man, I still never played Apex, man. I I see everybody post about it, but I never got into it. I'm definitely gonna get back into video games once the new Modern Warfare is gonna come out. I know I wasted my money on the last Call of Duty. I spent like $100 with all the pre packs and buying all that stuff, and then they ended up just being a terrible game. Yeah, the new Call of Duty looks fun. I mean, the graphics look amazing, and if it's anything like the old Modern Warfare's, because those were the best games, so it should be fun. Hopefully, they bring back some of the maps. Like, I just want to play Scrapyard and Estate. I really like Estate. We'll see what they bring up though. Rust, maybe some Rust. That'd be crazy. Oh yeah, cross-platform. So now you can play with PC and Xbox, and they finally ended that stuff. It's gonna be crazy. I don't know how the servers are gonna be, but hopefully they keep up with all the different platforms. And I think I heard the new Call of Duty too is it's not gonna have any like downloadable package or something. Like everything's gonna be free. You don't have to pay for extra packs because they've been milking like for the last 10 years all these video games. You buy a shell of the game and then they charge you $20 for this and $10 for this and $10 for this, and you end up paying like $200 for a game that you already made, that you should have got a complete game once you pay $60. But now they're just like doubling and tripling their money. Same thing with all the sports games like FIFA and Madden and 2K. Like they're just like milking people's money. But I mean, I think enough people complain, so they're kind of changing that too. It was kind of pay to play. That's why I kind of stopped playing too, because I really got into the Madden Ultimate Team, but I actually spent money on that, and I was just spending money, and then like 2 weeks later they'll come out with new cards, and then now you either have to spend more money or play like 30 hours a week in order to keep up, and it's just not fun. I don't know. What do you guys think of that? What else I want to talk about today? Oh yeah, the Megatron challenge. I guess Nicki Minaj has this new Megatron challenge, and I need somebody to ghostwrite me a verse so I could do a rap or something. Well, actually, Alex wanted to do a rap, so any ghostwriters out there? Michael Mills probably ghostwrites. We're gonna do that Megatron challenge, and you have a chance to win like $1,000 and a trip to meet Nicki Minaj or something like that. I know Mills is so good at rapping. Like I wish I've been trying to do like a 30-day rap challenge. I can't rap, but I wanted to see like if rap the first day and then rap every day for 30 days, like doing different practices, and then make a video of the first day versus day number 30, and then compare if I actually got better at rapping between day 1 and day 30. I feel like that'd be a cool challenge, but I just haven't started. I have some good ideas for some videos. But I ended up just moving. This is my new setup. I'm still kind of getting everything started, so I don't have my movies and everything I used to have in my old setup. So here it is, bedroom. The sound's gonna be better here though. I'm trying to have some podcasts today with David. He worked in and now, and he's like an in and out employee and stuff, and he's pretty cool. How much money do you need to freestyle right now? I'm not gonna freestyle right now. First of all, the wormhole 2.0, hell yeah. I mean, there's no, just because I moved doesn't mean I stop. So I am gonna step up because I've been kind of slacking and making a lot of videos. But I have this one. I made a live stream the other day, so I decided to do another live stream because people actually enjoyed it, and it's fun because I get to interact with an audience as soon as I'm talking. Because when I make a video, like I was saying in the other video, I'm by myself in the room. Then I gotta make the video, edit, and I post it, but you don't get that interaction like one-on-one. And live stream is cool. Then I talk about different topics or whatever you guys bring up, different questions. So I'll try to live stream at least a couple times a week, just 20 minutes, 30 minutes, just to have a cool conversation. And then I know you could do like live streams with other people. I really don't know how to do that yet. And I'm also trying to get Elgato so I could connect my camera to the computer, so that way I could live stream from the quality of the camera instead of the quality of the little thing you're watching right now, which is the internal camera, the webcam. So I'm gonna start doing webcam shows. I have the bed right here. answer my apocalypse question I want to know. Oh, if there was an apocalypse, where would you go? If there was an apocalypse, like zombie apocalypse, nuclear, like it depends. It's just, I know I'm asking too many questions. To whichever, yeah, I definitely go to Christian's house. Like Christian has all the guns, and he has all the quads and all the vehicles that you need for like an apocalypse. So I'll go to my friend Christian's house, um, somehow barricade, or maybe go to his house, and then from there we could go to the desert. And then he has all those quads, so that's what I'm saying. Like any terrain, we'll be able to roll up on people, get all their supplies, just create our own little like community, survive. That's why we'll all go together. We'll probably need to be close to a body of water or somewhere where we could get water, because that's the most essential part. So I guess Mad Max, yeah, like Mad Max style. I mean, the movie exists for a reason. It's kind of showing you how to live. So where's the body of water? I guess like Lake Kauai, or um the Salton Sea. We could go to the Salton Sea, but we need to like somehow filter the water, or just get some filters and shit. What's the Lake Hame? I couldn't even think of that. I don't know if you could drink Lake Hame water, but or close to the big San Bernardino mountain, the one that's always snowed out, where like white water comes through, or just just go by Whitewater. They have freaking running fresh water from the mountain. So we go to Whitewater, we take all our Christian's guns, we take all the quads, we take all the razors, 4x4 trucks, whatever. We also kind of need fuel though, so we'll just boil it. Oh yeah, we could just boil the water too. We do need some gas though, so we need to pull out some Fast and Furious and hijack some gasoline tankers or whatever, or so what's the electric cars? Just get someone to get us a couple of Teslas. I don't know if a Tesla could go 4x4 though, so I don't know if a Tesla would be the best. Hunting for food. That is a good question. I guess bighorn sheep. We're gonna have to find all the bighorn sheep we could get. Where else do they have animals? I don't even know. We're just gonna have to whatever desert, those little desert rats and snakes, and take our dogs with us, and just in case we get hungry. In the desert, there's not that many animals. It's mostly like small little animals. We could go to Hemet and get all those freaking cows and stuff they have over there in Hemet, or even in Coachella. They have a bunch of like cows and stuff. We gotta go with our guns and trailers, get all the cows, get all the supplies that we need, and make our way to Whitewater, or I guess Salton Sea too, if we somehow filter all the water and boil it and stuff. So that would be a good idea. The living desert, all sad. We're all eating giraffes. Giraffe steaks. Hey, Chewy, you could probably do the giraffes because you know how to like cut the meat and all that. I could do pigs. We used to do carnitas. I could do carnitas and stuff. So, and then you use the same animal fat to cook. So that's our oil for cooking. Like, man, we can make that work easily. That is a good idea. Forgot about the living desert. We probably need to breed some of the animals so we don't just run out of supplies. Probably have to get some animals and just keep them as breed. And then that's what I'm saying. Like if we get cows, we could definitely get milk and make cheese and all that stuff. I'm going to carve up the giraffe. I'm just saying that's an option. I don't know whether large animals they have at the living desert, but we could definitely survive doing all that. And then we do have a lot of places too where like as long as we get enough shade with like the mountains and stuff, we should be all right, because it does get hot in the desert, but as long as you're like in the high desert, we should be fine. What else do we need to survive? I feel like we need to have some kind of system, and like so we don't just run wild. And what are we going to do with new people that are trying to join our camp? Are we going to like allow new people to join our camp, or are we going to just like only our people survive first? I don't know. I feel like we should have some like Hunger Games trials and stuff. So anyway, If you're just joining us, we were talking about the earthquake and what would happen and what would we do if there was an apocalypse. We also talked about the Lakers and the Clippers and the NBA agencies and stuff, that the free agency. And of course, hopefully there's no big earthquake that hits California, because that's the big one's still coming, I guess. The big one. They've been saying that for so long, so I don't even know if it's just fear mongering. So probably don't believe in that anymore. Everyone has to bring a giraffe to join. We could probably domesticate the giraffe and just ride it like a camel. I don't know. Oh, there's a lot of date trees too. We could survive. Oh, okay. We live in the desert. There's so many fields. Like we could just live out the crops too. We don't have to kill all these animals. I mean, we can, but we could definitely like eat grapes and dates and watermelons and cabbage and all that shit too. So we'd probably just move to Coachella and make like water runs or something. I forgot about that. So I don't want to talk about Spider-Man. Spider-Man Far From Home is it's a pretty damn good movie. If you haven't seen it, go vegan. I mean, I'm not gonna go vegan because it takes more energy. So the reason our ancestors used to eat meat was because when you eat meat, it gives you way more energy and way more protein for the amount of food that you're going to be eating. So back then, when food wasn't accessible, it was hard to do that. So when it comes down to being vegan in an apocalyptic world, the amount of energy you're going to be exerting trying to like cultivate the food and all that stuff, it's not worth it for your body. So our ancestors used to eat meat, and that's why we should be eating meat. And what I think about veganism, I mean, I don't have a problem with them just because it is a healthier lifestyle than what most people eat. Like, it is healthier to eat vegan than to eat McDonald's every day or whatever. But I still think we should be eating meat, and I don't care about there's people that become vegan because they care about the animals. Like, it makes no sense to me. Some people value the life of a pet or the life of a pig the same as a human. Like, it makes no sense to me. I'm definitely like 10 times out of 10, if I have to kill an animal to save a human, I'm gonna save the human. It's just not even a question. It's good for the environment as well. Being vegan or what? Because I mean, I read that there's thousands of animals and little insects that die when cultivating all those plants. So if they really care, like when you look at all the rabbits and all the pesticides and everything that they got to kill off in order to create the much produce. So produce, I don't know how to say that word. Producto. Most of these animals were created to eat. Yeah, so reducing animal consumption is good for the environment. But I mean, how much? I don't know. I feel like it's all propaganda, to be honest. I mean, the world is so big, and like, if you get out of California or just travel up north, like, everything is so empty. There's so much water that we could get from the oceans, and it's all fear mongering. Like, I drove from Florida to California last year, and we literally drove, and it was literally empty the whole time. Like, we would drive 2-3 hours of nothing but forest, nothing but either desert, emptiness, and then we get into a small little city, small little town, and then we would drive another 2-3 hours of emptiness, find another small little town. And it's just, I understand that we are kind of over consuming and stuff, but I also feel like there's enough resources in the world to survive. It's just they kind of want us to like take it easy a little bit because we are going over it. I don't know. That's just my personal opinion. Yeah, it's all propaganda. That's what they want us to do. Might as well eat them. Mostly, yeah. I feel like we should be eating animals. They say the world is running out of room. Like, there's so much room. I remember there was I think they said that if every person on the planet could fit in the state of Texas on like a 4x4 area or something like that, like every person on the world, like, yeah, you could move everyone here, but do we have enough resources for everyone? That's the problem with the world, is that there's not enough resources for where people are living. So, for example, India has like, and there's a lot of poor people there because they don't have enough resources to feed 1 billion people like in a sustainable manner. And here we don't have that much people, but everything here is kind of like, we're all kind of spread out on the coast. Like, most of the people in the United States live on on the West Coast and the East Coast, but then we have the whole middle of the country, like the Dakotas and Kansas and all that shit. Like there's no one living there. Wyoming. But yeah, a lot of people are spread out. Yeah, there's plenty of land, and especially like all the national forests and all that stuff. Like I don't want to tear them down, but I'm just saying like there's enough room. It's just that we should be more conscious of how we spend our water, how we drink water, how we just take 30-minute showers and baths and all that shit that we shouldn't be doing, and throwing trash in the oceans and all that. Like I think that's the biggest problem. And even that's just the big corporations. The big corporations are the ones that are pouring most of the stuff into the ocean. And yeah, we're doing our 2 cents by not throwing the trash or recycling and stuff, but it's the big corporations that are ruining the oceans and overfishing too. There's a lot of nets in the oceans, and it's pretty fucked up. I'll let the future grandchildren worry about it. I know, that's what I'm saying. Like I don't think even our children are gonna be fine. Maybe our future grandchildren or their kids might be like dealing with some bigger problems. But even our lifetime, I think we're gonna be fine. We've seen a lot of like new like big events happening, but it's because we have more coverage. So hurricanes and earthquakes and natural disasters, we feel like they're more common or like they're bigger issues now, but it's because we have phones and we have this HD cameras and different people's perspectives. Like 50 years ago, if there was an earthquake in Japan and you lived in the United States, you didn't even know about it. Like you didn't, you know what I'm saying? It's just we have eyes everywhere in the world, so it just makes more sense why people are overreacting over all these events. So I don't know. That's just my 2 cents. I might be wrong. Yeah, so you just instantly, you're like, right now there's an earthquake. People have like different videos of stores, like the shelves breaking down. You have videos of people in the pool like going all crazy. 15 years ago you didn't have that unless you had like a whole camcorder, because no one really had cell phones and stuff. So it's just, I don't know, just things, it's part of the times. And I mean, we live in the society today. Everyone's just like crying for help, and you know what I'm saying. It's a little crazy. But yeah, this any what I think about any conspiracy. Oh yeah, there was a movie, conspiracy or some. Did did anything break into your family shop? No, not that I know of, because the epicenter wasn't here, so we don't live, we live close to Ridgecrest. I mean, Ridgecrest is like 4 hours away from here, or 3.5 hours. So by the time I hit here, it wasn't as powerful in the valley. Like if the epicenter was at the San Andreas fault, I think more stuff would have broken or more stuff would have fell down here in the valley. But especially we live here in the valley, like literally the San Andreas fault runs like a 6-minute drive from here. That's pretty scary. Like if there's a 7.1 earthquake from here, like that would be crazy. Yeah, the tacos were fine. They're right in my belly. Nah, wait, I read it all. Wildlife will be endangered by 2030. Um, but what does that mean though? Endangered? Like I don't think it'll be endangered by 2030. Like the size of the Amazon, I know they keep the propaganda of the Amazon and they're shrinking the Amazon day by day. That's actually, the Amazon is massive. Like the size of the whole Amazon is, it's almost the size of the United States. Like it's just a huge amount of land. All that stuff there. Then like I was saying, even in the middle of the country here, you have so much free land and stuff. It's just, they just want us to be more conscious. I feel like they're using all this propaganda to scare us more. But yeah, I heard the big one is supposed to be over 9.0, and it's supposed to be thanks to the San Andreas fault. So if there's a 9.0 earthquake and the epicenter is literally here in the valley, like that's kind of scary when you actually think about it. Because I don't know, I don't think houses would collapse, but a lot of the stuff inside the houses would, like probably some shelves and everything would drop. I want to go eat tacos. I miss you. Well, I miss you too, bro. You should definitely, or whenever you come down, let us know, and then we'll take you to the taco shop. So yeah, I'll take you to the tack. I'm not gonna freestyle, but if I were to freestyle, I would definitely do it about food and tacos. That's gonna be wild. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, we should definitely, like, we always joke around and nobody ever takes it serious, but we definitely should make a plan just in case. Like, it might never happen in our lifetime, but we should definitely make a plan for earthquakes because you never know. Like, make a rendezvous point with your friends, your family. Tell them like if something happens, we'll meet up at this location, and hopefully we have enough water or whatever until like the emergency help comes through. I got my puppy, my ugly dog. Come here, ugly dog. Say what's up to the people, Suki. Hello, people. It's my dog Suki. She came to join me on the live stream. She's ugly. They just shaved her. I hate when they like shave her. Look at that. Look at she's all. She used to have hair. Now she's all ugly. She looks like a little rat. It's all bald. It's okay. Her name's Little Suki. Anyway, if we run out of animals, I'll definitely take Suki just in case we get hungry. Because remember, she looks like she'd be good in tacos. Hello, people. My name is Suki. Yeah, I'll put her down. I'm not gonna give her a sweater. It's like 100 degrees outside. That's the only thing too. So we have. It's so hot out here. I don't know how we would survive if there was an apocalyptic earthquake. I mean, yeah, just stay by the bodies of water. Mexico uses dogs. Yeah, I heard about dog tacos. Like that's a big thing. And in Japan and China, or China, I think it's China. They have the annual like dog market or something. She's on the bed now. She's a guard dog. Yeah, we could take her for people trying to join our camp in the post-apocalyptic world. She'll definitely guard us. She'll start barking. I mean, she's not gonna save us, but at least she'll let us know when someone's approaching the camp because she's a little crazy. I don't even know what the hell she's doing now. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end the live stream now. It's been 31 minutes. Thank you guys for watching this live stream. I definitely want to do a couple live streams a week, maybe every Wednesday and Saturday. I think that's a couple of good days. But thank you guys for joining today's live stream, and let us know what are your plans. If there was an earthquake, let us know your plans in the. Did you get the shirt, Coachella? Yeah, I actually got the shirt, Coachella 2018. Yeah, I got it last year. I didn't actually get any Coachella merch this year. I got one sweater, but I was broke, so I couldn't buy any merch because I ended up just spending so much money in April. But yeah, it's a pretty cool one. It just says Coachella, and then the back is just a Ferris wheel. It's nothing too crazy. But anyway, thank you guys for watching today's live stream. Oh, if you guys want to learn more about stocks, check out Lydia's channel. She puts out her personal experience with the stock market every single week. Like, if you guys get more invested, definitely check her out. So yeah, thank you guys for watching today's live stream, and we'll see you guys next time. I'll try to go longer next time. It's just like I said, this is barely my second or third live stream, so I'm still kind of getting used to this. But yeah, if you how would you guys prepare for an emergency? Like if there was a huge earthquake, or do you guys have a plan with your family? Because I definitely feel like we should take it more serious and just have a plan just in case something happens. Like it might not happen, but it's better to be safe than sorry. Like it might be a cliche saying, but we do got to take these things serious. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. My name is Angel, and I'll see you guys next time.